Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So Purdue's offense comes onto the field first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always...
He's loose! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, this defense is reeling already. First play of the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that. They better collect themselves and buckle up and get ready to go.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Using his legs, it's McCoby. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's McCoby. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, looking for a space. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Looking for blockers. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So Troy's offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gonna take a shot. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Crowder. Got him downfield. Gets away from one, he's got space. Touchdown, Troy! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 11 over UMass. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Complete downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Flips it out on the screen. Looking for room at the 30. Turning on the Jets. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Purdue!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The sure hands, it's Taylor. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wants to throw again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Taylor. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Snagged in the middle, it's Meadows. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Troy.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
And the Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Trojans are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. To the air. It's Crowder. Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On the run, fires downfield. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Slips a tackle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. With the run on 1st and goal. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! Fit it in the window for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They'll try the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Crowder. Makes the catch.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He slides that just inside the right upright. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down one possession late in the 4th. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Finds his man, it's Thomas. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. A strike downfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Meadows.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a crease. It's McCoby. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They're going to ride this running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Makes the grab on the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Trojans will try it first here in overtime. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He got it. Touchdown, Trojans. They strike first here in overtime.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Troy 31, Purdue 24.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the grab. The desperation 4th down play, and this one is over. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.